Louisiana Reds, baby. What's up, everybody? So here's the deal with this video. I've had this footage for almost a year. We actually shot it exactly this time last year. The conditions are pretty much the same right now, so it makes sense to release it. And you know, because we've got a premium production company, do a couple TV shows, blah, 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 I've never really wanted to release these kind of incomplete storylines and things along these lines. But I've got a lot of these trips where there was one or two, you know, nuggets or little things that happen along the way that's worth sharing. And this is one of those deals. So I'm going to do a few more of these videos. Y'all give the video a big thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you want me to release more videos like this. But what it was is I didn't get the full storyline. The fishing conditions were tough. It wouldn't have made a great video all by itself. And so I've just kind of set on it. But as I'm going through all of this archived footage and I come across this one segment, it makes sense to release this because not only does this tactic work this time of year for redfish, but it works for bass. And then I do a lot of red fishing and don't always film it, don't always share it. And so I'm going to start sharing a lot more of my saltwater adventures with you guys. I was stationed in Corpus Christi for almost 6 years, did a lot of saltwater fishing there. I was stationed in Virginia Beach for 14 years, or a big part of my Navy career, in and out of it. So I've got a lot of experience fishing saltwater, and redfish and speckled trout and flounder, I use a lot of the same tactics and techniques. And anyway, so this is going to be a tip on how to catch redfish when the water's cold, when they're tailing, and you pretty much can't get them to eat any other way. And you'll see at the end of the video, even though we're fishing in completely separate locations, Craig made a similar adjustment and caught one on a little paddle tail plastic. But this fluke trick that I use is pretty cool. We were fishing them with a young man named Bradley Bowers. It was Craig Dye, myself, Fluke Master, taking this kid out to help him catch his first redfish. That trip was successful. Craig Dye did a great job of getting him on a fish the day after we left. We had really bad weather, wind, cold front blew in. And so anyway, let me know if you like these types of videos. Hope you like this tip. And again, this exact same tip works really well for chasing bass up the creeks as the shad are dying off in the wintertime. And they're working their way to the backs of the creeks. So it makes sense to share it now. And so without further ado, here's my incomplete fishing trip tip from the state of Louisiana. One of my favorite places in the world to fish, getting down in the marsh and chasing those tailing reds that pull, drag, and sometimes make you pull your hair out. But anyway, y'all enjoy. All right, guys, so here's the deal. I hate the fact that I wasn't able to bring you the fight, but legitimately, I saw these fish tailing. I told Bradley, dude, they're right there, they're right there. He paddled to one side, I paddled to the other side, and I cast this Magnum Fluke in there, and that dude gobbled it. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy right here. And let me show you what he ate. It is cold. We have grinded to find these fish, but they started tailing, and man, there's nothing more fun, nothing more rewarding than after you just grind all day and finally get a fish to eat. Sight casting, it's 40 degrees outside, and got that fish to eat. Look at that. So we haven't caught a lot of numbers. The front blew in. It's perfect weather for the duck hunters. Sounds like World War III out here, but I got him, and we're gonna call this a success. Louisiana Reds, baby. So let him get out of here, and let me show you what I caught him on. This is my favorite, like shallow water when they're tailing lure, because you can cast it out in front of them. But this is an 8/0 mustad big mouth tube hook and a Zoom Super Fluke. This is Arkansas Shiner. I soaked it in a little bit of Cox juice to give it a little scent. But the thing is, I put a little kink in the nose to make it dart when I rig it, so that it rolls, and this hook is pretty hefty, so that it keel weights it and it makes the bait fall, and there's no weight, and I just throw that thing out there, twitch it, and let it dart and sink to the bottom. But what I did right there is those fish were tailing. I threw it out in front of them, and as soon as the fish got about to where my lure was, I just kind of twitched it up. It came up, and fish ate it, set the hook. Game over. But, you know, there's a lot of things you can do to catch redfish and speckled trout. This is one of my favorites for casting to them in shallow water, especially when there's grass and nothing else will come through it. That thing is weedless, and this oversized 8/0 big mouth tube hook is perfect for this application. It's the perfect amount of weight, and as you can see, they can gobble it up, no problem. Let's go find Gene and Craig and those guys, because I can hear them hooting and hollering over there. Sounds like they've probably found some fish as well, and hopefully I can bring you guys the hookup on the next one. All right, here we go.
I caught him in that little ditch that was about 5 foot wide over there, and he came up and just hammered the took us a day to get this fish.
Hold up what you caught it on.
We've been throwing a spoon for a day, and the water's pretty clear here, so I took out this little matrix shad on a 1/4 ounce head with a 17-pound leader, and finally got a decent one. Not a huge one, but a quality fish, perfect eating size.
Hey guys, I'm Chad Hoover with Kayak Bass Fishing. If you're looking to get in on the exciting sport of kayak fishing yourself, check out kayakbassfishing.com. Yeah! Boom! Oh yes!
What a freaking toad.
So whether you want to find out more about competitive kayak fishing and kayak fishing tournaments, or just looking to learn more to make yourself a better angler, head over to kayakbassfishing.com.